Good morning to everybody on my YouTube channel. Wild Dakotasaurus here with a very early video this morning. It is Wednesday, February 26, 2020. Today, I know that I said that on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I was going to do governmental rise-up speeches, but today's going to be a special one because I'm not doing that this morning. That's going to be in the afternoon sometime. I will try to upload one of those videos as soon as possible. Today, well, this morning, I'm going to do a anime talk, and my anime talk this morning, I'm just picking random anime that I've watched. The one I'm going to do today is Naruto, because, like I've said in my two previous videos, I am a huge Naruto fan. I'm just going to do these things once every blue moon, if that even lasts that long. So today I will do basic talking about the Naruto series and everything that I believe they should have did and what they shouldn't have done. I know the series is done and over with. That's why the Boruto series came out, which I have not been following yet. So let's get started in today's video. What I do like about the Naruto series is how they had the storylining. It was very well told, very well written, thought out. I do like the fact how Naruto and Sasuke always had their feud, like normal siblings have and best friends have. It was very inspiring. Excuse me. But besides that, I did like how in Shippuden they ended up bringing out the Akatsuki and showing everybody the Akatsuki and their powers and how awesome they were, their backstories and everything. That was very brilliant how they wrote it into the series. The war arc, I wasn't really a big fan of the war arc, even though a lot of awesome stuff has happened in the war arc. The only thing that I did not like about the war arc is how they ended it. I think they should have had it to where Madara was the new Kaguya instead of him transforming into her, because Black Zetsu ended up putting himself into him and having him believe stuff that wasn't actually true. What I don't like about it was the fact that there's things they left out where it got confusing, where you have to closely watch to understand it. Their jutsus and everything that they came up with during the entire series itself was just phenomenal. It was just, words can't even really explain it. I do like some of the jutsus they have. I feel like they were hiding some jutsu still, like Orochimaru, how he would go on about how he wants to master all the jutsu, but yet he didn't, as far as everybody knows. The next thing that I would love to get into about with the Naruto thing is why Naruto didn't, not so much why he didn't, why he was always the one to try to be reckless and basically endangering himself. I understand he was the #1 hyperactive knucklehead ninja. He had that name since the series first started, which was awesome, but it ended up starting to get annoying because Naruto was just, in my manner of speech, he was in over his head, if you honestly ask me. He would always throw himself out there, not think about anything until later on in the series, where he ended up learning, okay, I have to think before I act. That's most of the problems today in the world, where people think but don't act, or they act and don't think. So, #1 on my list is the Rasengan. If we're going to go into Naruto Jutsus, Rasengan is the #1. The thing I don't understand about the Rasengan is why Eroseni, or Kirby Sage, or Jirai Sensei, however you want to call him, was trying to teach Naruto the Rasengan, and Naruto was just, oh, well, I'm just gonna try to do it my way. Well, the way I look at that is, why did he have him learn through balloons? Because I don't think the fourth Hokage, when he invented it, was using balloons. So, like water balloons, and then he ended up blowing one up for air, and then, he had a solid ball type balloon. I didn't understand all that. It was confusing to me. I mean, maybe some people who ever watch this will end up, explaining that to me. Like I said, I'm into learning as much as possible. Let's see what else. Kakashi Sensei. Yes, let's get on to Kakashi now. Kakashi was pretty badass. I actually did like Kakashi a lot. Um, I love the fact how he had the Sharingan from Obito, because it was given to him as a gift. Because Obito was, now it's dead, but he really wasn't dead because Madara saved him. I do believe that Obito should have tried getting out and getting back to the Village when he was a kid, but I'm guessing just by watching the series that he practically couldn't. He was just too weak at the time to get out. He had to have help from White Zetsu to basically escape, and then he ended up finding himself watching the person he loved died, which I'm pretty sure almost everybody in the world can resent to that. And that is a very painful thing to go through, especially seeing it with your own eyes, and then end up getting semi flashes of how it was happening because he gave Kakashi the eye for a gift, his dying gift. I do not like the fact that Kakashi died with fighting pain, even though it was just a temporary death where they did it just to increase the storytelling to get Naruto to help beat Pain and everything. Pain was one of my favorites. If I had to go into a list, this video would probably be 3.5 hours long. I'm not going that long because I don't think anybody's going to watch something that's 3.5 hours long. It just takes up too much time, and I don't understand the point. So, number 2 for my list will be Gary Payne. Gary Payne was pretty badass. I love the fact he had the attraction to pull things towards him and push it away. That was a pretty badass move. If people could do that in real life, which I believe you can, you just need a lot of training, that would be something the government would have to worry about. And I'm not talking just United States government, I mean every government all over the world would have to worry about something like that. Just picturing somebody walking up to you and saying a universal pull and pulling you in, or saying almighty push and pushing you away from it, that's just blows my mind. Still to this day, I can watch that episode day in, day out, every day for the next 100,000 years, as long as I was lived that long. What I don't understand though about Gary Payne was why they had to kill him off, and why Payne was acting like he was. Well, not Pain, so to speak, it's Nagato. I'm not sure if maybe those rods that were in his back there were killing him. I mean, it kind of does make sense with, rods sticking out of your spine and, you know, sucking the chakra out of your body. I mean, it's just kind of creepy. But if you honestly ask me, I believe they should have kept Pain alive. Not even so much Pain, they should have kept Nagato alive, but they didn't, and then they brought him back during the war arc, and then they killed him off again. I truly believe they should have kept Nagato Pain alive, because honestly, he would have helped Naruto big time for when Naruto and Sasuke die later on in the war arc by Madara, and the true Madara, not the Obito Madara. Um, I just, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking there with killing Pain off. I mean, there might be a story behind that that I might have missed or something. There might have been an episode or a filler I missed, because I wasn't really into watching the fillers. I only watched bits and pieces of specific fillers just to fill myself in. I'm not really a filler person. Another character on my list is Madara, believe it or not. Madara, yes, he is a secondary god of shinobi, along with Hashirama Senju, which another one of my favorite characters, Madara Uchiha, I kind of resonate to, just like I resonated to Pain, and I resonate to Sasuke. I resonate deeply with Uchiha for the fact that the clan is cursed. I mean, just having the ability to have a special power in your eyes to assess chakra levels and put people into like a fantasy reality like Itachi used to do with the Tsukunome. Um, Not the Tsukunome. I think it was the Tsukunome. No, Tsukunome was the ultimate genjutsu that was cast upon the moon. Um, I do like all that. I do love how they explain Sharingan and everything throughout the series. Um, what I didn't like though is how they really didn't explain much about Madara. Like they did, but they didn't. They left out some details that people might have thought was important, like what, why, and where did the feud start between the Uchiha Senju? How long was it going on before they decided to make peace between each other and build the Hidden Leaf Village and all that cool stuff? I just, I don't, I didn't like the whole backstory of Madara and Hashirama fighting. They should have just, gotten along. But then again, it also has to revert back to the stage of the Six Paths between Ashura and Indra, with them fighting consistently because they were siblings, and I mean, almost all siblings, and keyword almost, siblings fight. I mean, there are some siblings in the world that they get along, maybe a little too much, but they get along. What I didn't also like was the fact how they didn't really explain much about the previous four Kage. They kind of hid a lot of the matters inside stuff that you would have to actually closely watch. There's a lot of episodes that are like that where you have to closely watch the episode to understand, okay, this is why he did this. Now, why did he go about trying to do all this? Madara was just, honestly, he was overpowered. During the entire series, he was overpowered. I don't understand why they made him so strong. They made him literally to the point where even Hashirama couldn't beat him. And I didn't like that theory. Yes, they needed the excitement, the thrill to bring people along. They could have just simply been like, alright, well, this happened here, explain that. Another thing I don't understand is how did Madara get Hashirama's face embedded in him like he did? They never really explained that because I don't think, no, Orochimaru wasn't around at the time, so Orochimaru couldn't have put it on him. Unless it was from Kabuto, when Kabuto mentioned that he made Madara a little bit more better than he was in his prime. That was kind of confusing to me because how did that wonderful Yakashi understand that? I didn't really understand all that. I might have missed a couple episodes, maybe. I mean, as far as I know, I've seen them all, but compared to, how YouTube has things set up to where people watch these videos or post these videos and they have to, like, break it up because of fair use rights and all that. I don't believe that people should have to deal with that. Another thing I just don't understand is why Sasuke decided to destroy the village instead of going through Itachi's dream. I understand that he wanted to exact revenge for his clan. He wanted to bring them back. He wanted to show everybody that the Uchiha is not to be mocked. I agree 100% with that the Uchiha shouldn't be mocked because they are a very powerful clan. They're probably the second most powerful besides the Senju and the Hyuga clan. The Hyuga clan and the Uchiha clan, that would have been a very nice battle to watch, either between Sasuke and Neji, or Shishui and somebody from the Hyuga, or Itachi and somebody from the Hyuga. I believe that would have been a pretty epic fight, watching two dojutsu users go after each other. That would have been honestly really, really, really cool. On the other note, I also think that Sasuke was a little underestimated a little bit too much, where they tried at one point making him OP, and then they made him under OP, and then they made him over OP again. It got confusing. I also don't like the fact that they made Naruto a little OP at one point in time, and then his power started looking like a little kid eating a bar of chocolate. It's just the way the storytelling was, it was just so uniquely different. Another character, let's see, Kimimaro. Kimimaro really didn't have a very long debut inside the show, and honestly, that's kind of sad. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure people will be able to comment on this and all that. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends and everything. I do really want to get out there and learn more about Naruto stuff that I may not have known about. Excuse me again. I do also want to get into the basis of how the Sharingan actually did work. I mean, yeah, they explained it inside the work with when Sasuke met the previous Hokage, that the Sharingan was basically a thing of love that turned into hatred. I resonate with that because I understand how that feels. I mean, having deep love for something, it gets taken away from you, and then you start hating the fact that it was taken away from you, and you end up letting that hatred and anger take over. I don't understand why all that happens. Another character I would like to talk about here is Neji. Why they had to kill him off so early in the war arc? Why couldn't they keep him alive as well? I do believe that a lot of the important characters that did die off, they shouldn't have died off. They should have kept them and then have them die off in Boruto or something. That would have made it a lot more exciting. It would have been nice to have Neji see Naruto fully master his Nine-Tailed Chakra mode, or Kurama mode, or KCM as I've noticed people have been calling it. I also do like the fact that Naruto and Sasuke did combine the Nine-Tailed Chakra mode with the Susanoo. I do like that. That was pretty bad, like Madara did back when he fought Hashirama. I also do like the fact of how they explained the jutsus to people, where certain people had to have a specific jutsu type to be able to pull the jutsu. I don't understand, though, how Naruto was able to use every single jutsu, almost every single element of jutsu or chakra nature, and Sasuke really couldn't. That didn't really make sense to me on why Naruto can use lava style, magnet style, wind style, water style, lightning style, all the other styles and stuff. How he could also use yin and yang release to bring back specific people. I do like the fact that Naruto was Naruto basically changed over the years. We got to see him grow up. It was sad when the series ended, but that's basically everything that I wanted to get off to the topic of with Naruto. I mean, I know that you guys are probably gonna watch this and be like, oh, well, you're forgetting a ton of stuff. Yes, I'm forgetting a ton of stuff because, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long because I've already posted 2 videos that were pretty long. I mean, the first video was, I think, about 15 minutes. The other one was 42. I'm trying not to get it into that because it does take a long time to upload. Because, I have Comcast and they're just a very shitty company. I just don't understand a lot of things within the Naruto realm. There are things that still do confuse me to this day, no matter how many times I watch the episode. Like I said, I will post a governmental rise up speech sometime this afternoon. I don't know when. Probably after lunch, maybe. I do not know yet. But I will upload it to my channel. Like I said before, like, comment, subscribe, get people in on this. I mean, I'm trying to get a very decent fan base. I might make another channel specifically for anime so we can do like an anime discussion and stuff like that. I will, with the anime channel that I'm thinking about making, it's going to involve Naruto, it's going to involve Dragon Ball, it's going to involve a bridge series through Team 4 Star, because Team 4 Star, to me, they made a pretty good Dragon Ball bridge series. And I'm pretty sure they made a very good Naruto abridged series. I have not watched the Naruto abridged series just yet. I will end up watching it, and then I'll end up doing a review on my anime channel. But other than that, namaste. Have a pleasant Wednesday morning / Wednesday night for people that are in other countries with different time frames, and good luck.